Hey, welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Branson Quirk.
I'm Eric Wilson.
Wilson.
Like
Castaway, huh?
You know, we took a week off. I wonder if people noticed that I wasn't here for a week.
They did. Yeah, no, there was a few comments that said, Eric is my new favorite.
Wow.
Eric.
Down with Charlie Neff. Boo, Charlie Neff. Boo.
Hey, man, I gotta stay impartial.
Don't clip
here.
this.
Don't clip this.
A wide array of stories today.
We're still talking about the roast.
Still talking about the roast because this is a pretty interesting thing last night. So we obtained some footage of Kanye West at the roast. People were like, what did Kanye think?
This is on Sunday.
Where was he? How did he see it? Did he see it? Did he watch it?
Because of the joke, Pete Davidson.
Kanye was in the crowd at the Kevin Hart roast and was in a VIP box with his girlfriend or fiance, Bianca. Are they married?
No.
I think they're just engaged, right?
You got this video. I
obtained this video last night. I got to say, I've dealt with probably 100 or so tipsters since I've been here. The funniest tipster I've ever been in contact with, which makes sense because he was at the Netflix as a joke thing. But I digress. We can see here, we're going to play this clip here, but the clip, he kind of stopped at a certain point recording and then picked up right at the end of the joke that Pete made, which said...
Wait, are we playing the video or are you going to keep talking?
We don't have the soundbite of what he said, though.
It says it in the video.
No, he doesn't. So he says, Tony, nothing you say tonight will hurt my feelings. I was in a beef with Kanye, so I've taken shots from better gay Nazis. And then this is the reaction.
Tony Hinchcliffe is here, looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them.
So this is the reaction here to that one.
What's left of Lizzo is here.
As Pete has come to greatness is when his rubbed up against some of Kanye's old Nobody can name a joke or a sketch you've ever done, Pete. If your father could see how you turned out, he'd be rolling in his rubble.
So you can see throughout, I mean, Tony Hinchcliffe also made some jokes about Kanye and Pete, but you could see through all these jokes, he was stone-faced. I mean, you can't, it's mostly the back of his head, but you could tell from his cheeks if he was emoting or anything, and he was not. He was stone-faced. He did not care.
I think it all comes down to who delivered it. So it's Pete Davidson. We know they have history. If it was anybody else, he probably would have laughed. If it was Dave Chappelle, he would have laughed.
I don't think Kanye's the type of person to laugh at himself.
I think he is. We've seen him laugh at himself.
I feel like it's his whole thing.
I've seen him laugh at least once at himself before.
At what?
I can't remember, but I know.
Remember the time he walked into the stop sign and almost attacked the camera person just for recording him walking into the stop sign? He cannot laugh at himself.
Yeah, but I mean, you ever like stub your toe and you're and you get really upset and then someone's filming you and laughing at you? I'd probably go punch him too.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying he never laughs at himself.
But
so
I get it, though.
He did react twice during the night, according to the source who took these videos, and they said once when Tiana Taylor was introduced, he clapped for her. Tiana has said that she would not turn her back on Ye. She was in some of his music videos back in the day. So he obviously appreciates that support from her. And then the bits with The Rock and Kevin Hart, he really, really liked that part too. He was clapping and laughing along to that. And that was the most emotion he's shown throughout the night. But he looked like he was having a good time.
He knows he's being filmed.
I don't know.
So I think he's picking and choosing what to respond to.
And when you're that famous, you have to assume you're being filmed anytime you go out in public.
Especially with, like, he's really out in public.
But there was also one clip where he's chowing down on a glizzy, too, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, it looked like he had a good time with Bianca. He showed up 15 minutes late and left right after The Rock's bit. I didn't watch the roast fully. Was The Rock the last part?
I don't remember exactly, but yeah, The Rock was the big surprise.
Yeah, he left right after that part.
He definitely was somewhere later in the night. But why do celebrities not ever stay the whole night for events?
They always have to leave early. Traffic.
I do the same thing. I leave
famous to sit in traffic.
I leave early from events all the time, but I don't leave like, I don't know, one segment in, two segments in.
Neither did he.
I know, but a lot of celebrities do that. They come, they do their thing, and then they leave.
Maybe they're just there to support one person or want to see one thing. You know, how many events do you go to as a celebrity where you're like, oh, I've seen J-Lo perform Get It Right 45 times at Women of Vogue or
but their
Billboard
presence
Awards
is supporting. So it's like
Well,
It's a pick and
a
choose.
presence is a present.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's our moral of the story here?
Our moral
on
of the
Kanye
story
watching
is I
this?
think that it's very interesting that he was there. And I think that his reaction is what we would expect from him. I'm surprised he didn't like scowl or like, I don't know, leave right then.
Well, honestly, I think he's being the bigger person by not making a
Absolutely.
scene.
Which shows,
Like he's
I don't
done
want to
in the TMZ
defend
room.
Kanye, and I never will. But I feel like it kind of shows a little maybe progress.
Well, he's still on
Maybe
his
he's on the
tour.
right dosage
He
now.
knows that he has to be careful, and he thinks, okay, it's not worth it to lose my tour over freaking out.
But
Thing
it's
is, he
crazy
would-
to put yourself in that situation when you know Pete Davidson's going to be there.
Yeah. Maybe he knew Dwayne Johnson was going to be there. He just had to see Dwayne Johnson.
I mean, he could have just went fully for The Rock.
But at this point, him and Pete Davidson are still, they're not in great terms.
No, for sure.
I don't think they'll ever make up, even past this, because he'll always see Pete as that guy that got with someone he loved,
Yeah.
and that's not easy.
But at the end of the day, Pete was just the rebound. They didn't last.
By the way, Kanye loves comedy shows. He pops up
That's
at the
true,
Improv
yeah.
here in Hollywood a lot. But I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when he knows he's being filmed and he's laughing, he stops laughing.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of video of him laughing and then stopping. Never laughing at himself, but laughing. He does laugh.
Yeah, we do need to get someone to get him to laugh at himself.
Yeah.
Someone needs one of your paparazzis needs to get him and do it.
One of my paparazzis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's Kanye at the event. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on to Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
His drug records are being subpoenaed in the DUI case here. So we bring this up because this is something that Tiger Woods cannot be happy about.
Yeah.
As we know, he was already very upset over this entire ordeal. Well, prosecutors were granted access to his prescription records from Lewis Pharmacy in Palm Beach. These records are connected to medications prescribed before his earlier 2026 arrest. And the subpoena is tied to the current case and the March 27th car crash.
Yeah, they basically
Florida.
want to know what he was on, what he had on his possession,
Yeah.
what he was actually prescribed, as opposed to maybe what he had on his possession.
Did he he had pills in his pocket,
He
correct?
had, what was it exactly?
Two pills in his
Two
pocket.
hydrocodone pills in his pocket at the time. So was he prescribed that? The issue here is Tiger's lawyers were trying to say, like, this is a privacy issue. HIPAA, we can't give out medical records, which are what prescriptions are, essentially. And so the judge ruled against that, and that said, basically, we'll just limit the access of who has it. So it's just limited to prosecutors, law enforcement, expert witnesses, and then Tiger's legal team. So normally, and this is how we get a lot of our stuff, you go through public records requests, FOIA requests, and just get whatever's publicly out there. And in this case, the arrest report, that kind of stuff will be out there, but this would be excluded from that.
The major reason that they want these records are to determine, how often these prescriptions were filled, the number of pills prescribed, dosage amounts, whether the prescriptions included warnings about driving while taking the medication. That's the kicker.
Which a lot of them do.
Which, honestly, he probably was on a couple, is my guess, when this happened. And so if one of those pills says you can't drive while being...
Yeah.
But many pills say that. Like my pills say that too.
Yeah, like simple ones. I
And
feel
I
like
drive
I
after
feel like there's some
having those
allergy
pills.
pills that say that.
But you can't mix pills with alcohol. So it's if he did have alcohol in his system, which he did refuse the blood test, right?
Yeah.
Right. So they'll have to determine that. So
But he pleaded not guilty, and this continues on. And
it's not great when you're
got
repeating
some help, and
DUIs.
especially in such dramatic fashion. Like he can never just crash. I don't even know what, like, a non-dramatic. It's always like, what was the one into the fucking ravine, the one into the tree after his affair, and now this one where he flipped the car entirely over.
The most cringe part about this recent arrest with Tiger, is his phone call to Trump.
Yeah.
On the phone.
He goes,
without a doubt.
He goes, sorry, I was talking to the president.
Yeah.
I love
Which humble brag, I
he's,
guess.
Like, really humble brag.
It's basically him trying to say, hey, watch it.
Yeah, this could escalate. You know what?
Because he knows where he is. He's in Florida.
Yeah.
They love him there. They love him. They love him.
Mar-a-Lago's own.
They love him. He knows a bunch of good officers, does he?
Well, speaking of Donald Trump, I will say he continues to be the funniest president in the history of the United States.
He's very orange here.
Very orange.
Very
It's a
orange
sunny
in this
day
clip.
in Washington, D.C. I bet the sun's just pelting down on that tinted, makeup face of his. And he was speaking to a reporter. And, well, let's play the clip.
Under budget. It's going up right here. I've doubled the size of it because we obviously need that. And we're right now on budget, under budget, and ahead of schedule. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person. It's double the size. You are.
All right, first question. Do you think he stopped himself? I think it was too smooth, so I don't think he did. But people in the newsroom were contemplating and discussing. Do you think he was about to call her a dumb bitch?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it came up in his head. But he's really good.
He was quick with it, so I didn't even see like a B form. So I will give him that if that's what he was thinking. That is funny.
He knows a lot of these reporters, though. He sees these exact same people every day when he's out there. Wait, is this the same one where TMZ DC was out there on the tarmac?
Charlie Cotton and Jacob Wasserman were there on the White House lawn as he boarded Marine One.
He answered Jacob's question. If you don't see one on the video, but he did answer the question. Yeah. Jacob, one of our own here at TMZ, asked Trump, saying, "Are you okay with military personnel who serve in the Iran military conflict, who personally don't endorse the war?" And he said, "I'm not happy about it." That was it. He said a couple more things. You just have to, you have to really listen to what he said. But I was shocked how these people are all just yelling.
Yeah, I mean,
like TMZ, or like it's like some order here. Like some scrums, they will point out who's next.
I kind of was hoping that he would say something about TMZ. It's the first time he's got a TMZ first-hand question.
I don't think he maybe even registered that it was TMZ, even though Jacob said TMZ.
Do you think he doesn't care? Like he doesn't think it's a big deal that we're in DC now?
Because
you would think the most scandalous president in history, you'd be like, I don't want TMZ here looking for receipts.
He might like TMZ. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't directly speak against him per se.
I mean, we just
there's people in the audience or the cast here who
the cast
the people here who are vocal about it, but then there's other people on the other side. So like, Michael Babcock.
Yeah. So that sums it up.
Like today, he wouldn't help me out. When I was trying to defend.
Yeah, even you.
I was trying to defend Trump on the junk food.
You know it's bad when you're supporting Trump and Babcock won't back you.
But I'll be honest here. It's like let the guy have the ballroom here. Like,
no, this is such
chill out.
Gas is $7 a gallon, and you want to build a fucking $1 billion ballroom.
Guys, he says that he doesn't care because Branson owns a Tesla.
Yeah, you're charged up at the front door.
Get ahead of the times, man.
I want a Tesla just for the parking spot. But
that's very deep inside.
I know. The ballroom is, first of all, he's not even going to be able to enjoy it. It's not even going to be done by the time he's like able to have some sort of event there. What events are we even going to have there that matter? We can't have like the White House Correspondents' Dinner there. It's conflict of interest.
Biggest waste of money.
This
insane? Why does a ballroom affect your life so much?
Because we're taxpayer money.
Dude, come on. You want to really know where your California taxpayer money is really going? Talk to the governor. I'll tell you right now.
Oh my God, this guy's
you want to do some real deep dive?
Yes, let's do it.
Where your tax money is going to? It's not to the Skid Row. It's not to the homeless people. It's not to do anything.
California's taxes cover more than most states' taxes, federally and at the state level.
Let them have the ballroom, man.
No. Well, we have no choice now. He knocked down half the fucking White House. We have no choice now. You got to finish it.
They have to finish it. It looks, I was just there. It's all torn up. Just finish it. It's a construction project. How much does it really cost to put up a few walls? So, by the way, it's not really. It's actually not really about the ballroom. It's about what's under the ballroom. Just so you know, we all know this, right? You know this. That's where the money's going to. It's a new bunker. You know that, correct?
Let's go to comments.
Do you know that? You don't know that?
I don't want to listen to your conspiracy theories.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's really, they are building a bunker underground. It's public information.
Great.
All right.
Great.
Kanye, the comments. By the way, we love each other. So everyone, don't worry. Krista says, so Kanye was in the suite and not on the floor with the celebrities. Surprised whomever was in the suite with filmed him and leaked it.
Well, so if you ever been to the Kia Forum, he's actually, the 200 level section, it's like normal people, but the first row is like a VIP box. So that's where the celebrities go. You get your own waiter and all that kind of fun stuff. But it is interesting that, obviously Netflix didn't give him a ticket unless they comped this. But he was just in a random section. They're very
I'm sure
crazy.
they comped it. I'm sure he just walked in.
But does Netflix want it out there that they comped him after all his stuff?
They wouldn't say it publicly, but I think
But it could leak.
they're fully okay with Kanye showing up to the event if he wanted to go.
But I think he may have bought a ticket.
You think he walked in like everybody else?
Yeah, because he walked out like everyone else.
I would like to know if that's the case.
Clorox bleach company, Pete tatted Kanye's children's names. That was weird. Did he? He did. Yeah,
Did he
that's
really?
right.
Well, he doesn't have tattoos anymore.
He got them all removed though.
Yeah, he did the whiteout thing.
Yeah.
Wait, we had a good comment there. I don't know where it went. Brandon Kuhn, our guy. Where did it go? There it is. Jacob asked a question about people not supporting Iran war. No to the ballroom, more important things to worry about.
Thank you.
Dang, Brandon's one of my biggest supporters, and I just went against him
There you
about
go,
the ballroom.
Brandon.
So, Brandon, I'm sorry.
Come to the light side.
It's okay. We can continue to talk about WWE together, okay? Miscellaneous Cali Couture said, I like this duo. Hey, first time.
There we go.
The ballroom is so he can hide from the fallout of his BS.
I just don't get it. I mean, the bunker, sure, the White House should have a bunker. If they're upping the bunker security in the White House, that I can get behind.
Well, that's what they're doing.
But that's not what it is. It's a cover so he can fund all these other bills through this dumbass project. Bunker aside, I did not know about the bunker,
He
but
is
whatever.
building a whole new bunker underground.
Great. What is the ballroom for?
They have disabled.
What is the ballroom for?
They're just building it above it.
What name 10?
I don't know.
Name 5 things that he could put in the ballroom.
But when I was in DC, you know it's construction.
What is the
going on
ballroom
around
for?
the city? It's like
What is the ballroom for? You know how many rooms
The
in the White
ballroom?
House they have presentations in? The Kennedy Center. All this other stuff. There's plenty of places to do all this stuff. We don't need a giant billion-dollar ballroom. Sorry, I just hit your intern with
this
paper.
This is the second freak out in TMZ's office. Kanye being one, and now Eric Wilson. What do we think of that?
It's just.
Hey, do you want to go to a ballroom with me tonight and ballroom dance with me?
No. No one goes to ballrooms anymore.
Hey, man, in Disney World, they have, what is it, Beauty and the Beast ballroom. You can
Yeah,
go to.
that's a themed Disney Beauty and the Beast ballroom.
But, the White House is about elegance, right?
Who's the beauty in the White House? We only have a beast.
Well, Melania is pretty.
Sure.
Anyone else?
Exactly.
I can't think
All
of
right,
one. I can't
let's
think of
wrap this up. I got to get back to work.
one. All right, let's get back to it.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.